Hearing all the information, James felt himself be slightly overwhelmed. He was slowly learning how the dining area would serve them a full-course meal based on a theme. After selecting one, food would continuously be brought to them to eat. Since it was so different from what he was used to, James wondered what it would be like. He eyed Mim and his group and saw that the old adventurers weren't confused by the experience. This made sense since their group had been in this area of the dining floor of the guild. After listening to the explanation made by the guild staff, James casually checked out the menu. He noticed that one of the themes was monsters living in an aquatic environment, meaning it would be similar to seafood in the real world. Aside from the seafood, the other themes did match up to what he remembered, such as beef, pork, and chicken. Well, this is also supposed to be a learning experience, so it's good that I'll get to try things that I'm not used to eating, James thought to himself. Turning his attention to Maya, he asked her, "Have you decided what you're going to get?" Maya had a finger on her chin, still deciding what she was going to go with. "I've never really tried seafood, and these monsters seem to be similar to seafood. I think I'll select this one." Hearing Maya's choice, Sam said, "That's a good choice." When Maya and James looked at him, Sam said, "I'm not saying that the other food is bad, but I think you'll be in for a treat. The meat is full of flavor and easily breaks apart in your mouth." Hearing that Sam said it was a good choice, Maya appeared more reassured about her selection. One by one, the guild workers took their orders and carried away the menus. As they left, a new group of workers entered, carrying trays that had a variety of drinks on top. There was also baskets filled with what appeared to be bread and butter. Smelling the scent of freshly baked bread, James felt his stomach rumble eagerly. It only took a few moments for all the items that the staff was carrying to be set in front of them. Before James grabbed a piece of bread, he simply checked out the drinks. The clear one is just water, then you have a fruity juice, and the last one is just a smoothie. Sam pointed at each of the cups, making sure that James and Maya were following along. Curious about the juice, James grabbed a nearby cup and took a sip. The first thing he noticed was how much more flavor was contained inside compared to what he had before on the dining level and different parts of the guild. The biggest part he noticed was how the feel of energy poured into him. Though even with the higher concentration, there wasn't an uncomfortable feeling. Grinning at James's reaction, Sam asked, "What do you think? It's a lot different compared to what you have had before, right?" Next to James, Maya made a slight gasp at the flavor. The others at the table that heard Maya turned and gave a knowing smile. It was clear that they remembered their first experience enjoying the drink and could empathize with Maya. Not able to stay patient, James grabbed one of the warm pieces of bread that still had steam rising off of its surface. Before trying it with the butter, James broke off a piece and put it into his mouth.